Most outfits don't look dated because their clothes are wrong. They look dated because of styling decisions most women never even notice. And what's interesting is that modern style today has very little to do with trends. In fact, some of the women who look the most current, elegant, and stylish are often wearing very simple pieces, sometimes even older pieces. So in this video, I want to show you the small styling details that instantly make outfits feel more modern, without buying an entire new wardrobe, without chasing trends, and without looking like you're trying too hard. And some of these shifts are surprisingly subtle. One of the biggest misconceptions about modern style is that it only comes from the clothes themselves. But modernity is also often created through how you style your clothes and your attitude when you wear them. That's why two women can wear almost the same outfit and one looks current and effortless while the other looks unintentionally dated. And once we start seeing these little details, it's hard to ignore them. So let's start with one of the biggest differences I noticed immediately. You know when you match your shoes with your belt and your bag? I know, it's practical, yes, don't get me wrong, but it can look outdated. Because one of the things that make an outfit feel more mature is when everything is overly coordinated and neutral. The shoes perfectly match the bag, the necklace matches their earrings, the colors are all perfectly harmonized. And while that used to communicate put together, today can sometimes remove personality and ease from the outfit. Modern style tends to feel slightly more relaxed, more layered, more intentional rather than perfectly controlled. And this doesn't mean looking messy. It just means allowing an outfit to breathe a little. Since we are in a year of the belt, instead of matching all of your accessories, maybe you let the belt be the star of the show, introducing a little bit of color just enough so it doesn't overwhelm the look, but still make an impact, and keep the bag and shoes neutral, but not matching. Maybe the shoes bring an opposite vibe of that of the look you're wearing, so it doesn't get too one-dimensional. Like when you're wearing something as delicate and refined as soft pastel silks, and you start with super casual black shoes and belt. Matching jewelry is also something that can look dated. A good idea is to mix different metals, but also styles of jewelry. Something handmade with fine jewelry, so it doesn't look like it came in a set. Those tiny tensions often can make an outfit feel much more alive. This is probably one of the most important changes in modern dressing. A lot of outfits feel dated because the proportions belong to another era. And proportion is one of those things people feel immediately, even if they can't explain why. When everything is equally fitted or everything is equally oversized, the outfit can lose dimension. For example, if you're wearing a blazer from 2010 with a pair of cigarettes, it will look dated regardless of how well cut the pieces are. Modern outfits usually contain some form of balance. Something fitted with something big, something relaxed with something refined. There's often a sense of visual rhythm, and this is why simply updating one silhouette can completely modernize clothing you already own. I think one of the biggest shifts in style today is that elegance no longer comes from looking overly polished. In fact, when an outfit feels too finished, it can sometimes feel less modern. Today's stylish women often leave room for ease. Maybe the shirt is slightly undone, the sleeve is pushed up casually. Maybe the styling feels more relaxed and less controlled. And psychologically, this changes the energy of the outfit completely. Because modern style today is often less about perfection and more about presence. Less about impressing, more about expressing. One of the easiest ways to modernize an outfit is through contrast. And I don't just mean color contrast. I mean tension between elements. For example, when you style something structured paired with something slightly relaxed. This is one of my favorite. Styling something feminine with something sharper. Or something elegant paired with something understated. When everything says the exact same thing, an outfit can feel flat. But contrast creates interest. And interesting outfits almost always feel more modern than overly predictable ones. This one is subtle, but important. A lot of women unintentionally make outfits feel older because they're trying too hard not to get it wrong. So they choose the safest shoe, the safest silhouette, the safest combination. And ironically, this often removes the individuality that makes style feel modern. Modern style usually contains a signature of sorts, what people know you for. Not necessarily something dramatic, but something intentional that screams you. Something that feels chosen rather than default. And this is why confidence changes style so much. Because when you feel confident, you tend to make more distinctive styling choices. I think this is where many women get frustrated with fashion advice, because modern style is often presented as if it belongs to youth culture. But that's not actually true. Some of the most modern-looking women are older women who understand themselves deeply. They know what works, what feels authentic, what creates clarity rather than noise. The privilege of aging lies exactly here. And honestly, I think modern style after 50 often looks better when it becomes more selective. Less trend chasing, less overconsumption, less performance, more intention, more refinement, more identity. One thing that instantly changes how modern an outfit feels is whether the woman wearing it looks comfortable in it. Not physically comfortable, but psychologically comfortable. There's a huge difference. We know when you're wearing something you don't feel exactly you need some pushing, some adjusting, or when you feel like hiding, or when you overthink your outfit. The outfit rarely feels effortless. And modern elegance today is deeply connected to ease. That's why sometimes the most stylish woman in the room isn't the most fashionable. She's simply the most at ease with herself. So much of modern style actually comes down to small shifts. Not buying a completely new wardrobe, not following every trend, which becomes draining, not to mention it can break the bank. Not reinventing yourself every season, but learning how to create clarity, balance, contrast, ease, and intentionality. And I think that's why truly stylish women often become more interesting with age, because their style becomes more personal rather than more performative. And I'd love to know which of these shifts resonated with you most, or which styling detail instantly changed whether an outfit feels modern to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, everyone.